WWE 2K22 is set to release sometime later this year, and we recently learned, thanks to a TV spot on SmackDown, that it has, quote, a rebuilt engine, smoother controls, and all of your favorite superstars and legends. Despite all that, though, I think WWE 2K22 has one major issue. No matter how much blood, sweat, and tears have been poured into improving every aspect of the game, one thing still has me worried. Before we get into that, though, guys, I wanted to let you know really quickly that all summer long I'm raising money for Extra Life and Penn State Children's Hospital. These kids could really use our help, so please, if you can, consider donating at the first link in the description. There will also be the same link in the pinned comment down below. If we raise $1,500 for my local children's hospital before August 30th, I'll be getting an Extra Life themed tattoo. So if you want to see that, then please, like I said, consider donating. And if you can't, you can still help by sharing the donation link on social media. Please help me get the word out. Any help is greatly appreciated, whether you can donate or not. You can still help me help the kids. Thank you guys so much for the support. Now let's talk about WWE 2K22. So as you guys may know, since the release of the absolute train wreck known as WWE 2K20, many superstars have been released from WWE. Now we can discuss the morality of WWE's decisions in a different video, but realistically, this means that almost 50, you heard that right, almost 50 superstars may no longer be in WWE 2K22. I'll go over the list of superstars that may no longer be in the game right now. Shout out to Smack Talks for compiling this list in his own video, guys. Go check out Smack Talks. He's a great wrestling game YouTuber. So let's start it off. We'll go in the order that these people have been released. Starting off, we have Sin Cara. We have Luke Harper, aka Brody Lee. Rest in peace to that legend. We've got Authors of Pain. We've got The Revival. Fuck The Revival. We got Kurt Hawkins, EC3, Eric Young, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, Heath Slater, Kurt Angle, Eric Rowan, Sarah Logan, Mike and Maria Kanellis, Zack Ryder, No Way Jose, Rusev, Cassius Ohno, Curtis Axel, Matt Hardy, Jack Gallagher, Kairi Sane, Big Show, Lars Sullivan, Andrade, Billy Kay, Peyton Royce, Mickie James, Kalisto, Tucker, Bo Dallas, Braun Strowman, Aleister Black, Ruby Riott, Buddy Murphy, and Velveteen Dream. There's also 4 legends that will most likely not be in the game, as they are all now signed to AEW. That is Christian, Sting, Mark Henry, and Jake the Snake Roberts. There's also been rumors recently that WWE has asked 2K to remove Daniel Bryan from the game, as it seems very likely that he's signed a contract with All Elite Wrestling. So out of all the names I just named, the one that stands out the most is Kairi Sane, because honestly, I think out of all the people I named, she probably has the best chance of still being in the game, because even though Kairi Sane is no longer wrestling for the company, she has moved to Japan and signed a contract with WWE to be a Japanese ambassador for the company. So if anything, out of all the names I just named, I think Kairi Sane still has a good chance of being in the game, but outside of that, I don't really think anyone else does on that list. Now that's quite a list of superstars. There are 2 additional superstars that I'm honestly not sure about. So the first one is Zelina Vega, who was released in April 2020 and recently made her return to WWE. It is entirely possible that her moveset and entrance motion are still in the game, but I'm not 100% sure if 2K will be able to put her back in so late into the game's development. Of course, a similar situation has arisen with Samoa Joe, who was released in April 2021 and was later brought back onto NXT. Samoa Joe specifically, I think since he was removed much later into the game's life cycle, like an entire year later, if he was removed at all, then I think he definitely has a better chance of being in the game. But realistically, I don't really know the ins and outs of game development. I don't know how any of that works. I don't know if they'll be able to put them back in the game so quickly or how any of that works. So I really don't know. For reference, though, WWE 2K20 had the series' largest roster to date with 266 total superstars. However, that includes different versions of the same superstar, for example, Charlotte and Charlotte 2017, and that also includes the DLC variations and characters like Hacker Asuka and Franken Strowman and all that stuff. So with all that being said, there are quite a few big names that likely won't appear in WWE 2K22. And I personally think that all of these releases could be a reason why we aren't seeing anything new from 2K about this game. I would bet that they've had some videos and behind-the-scenes glimpses at the game that were ready to be released, but they were no longer able to show them because it featured someone who had been released. I have no way of knowing that for sure. It's just a theory that I've had with my friends, but it's definitely a possibility when nearly 1/5 of your potential roster that you could port over from your previous game is no longer usable in your new game. I am cautiously optimistic about how the final game will turn out overall, but I am really worried that some of these superstars will be sorely missed. I know for me personally, the likes of Aleister Black, AOP, the Iconics, possibly Samoa Joe, of course, Daniel Bryan, Brody Lee, Luke Harper, of course. There's a ton of superstars on there that personally I would have loved to have played as or even, drafted in our universe mode. But yeah, really, really stinks that they're not going to be in there. Of course, on the bright side, I'm sure most, if not all of these stars will end up in community creations in no time. But what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for WWE 2K22? Will you be buying it? And do you think that these missing superstars will affect how you feel about the game once it comes out? Please let me know down in the comments. I'd love to know what you guys think about 2K22 from just a little bit we've seen. And yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about in today's video. Hopefully once we start to learn more about the game, then I can start to make some more videos about it. But I know they're sponsoring SummerSlam, so hopefully we'll get some more information here soon. But with that being said, guys, one last time, I want to ask you guys quickly to please check out the first link in the description and in the pinned comment and consider donating to my fundraising campaign for my local Children's Miracle Network hospital. Thank you guys so much for the support. Be sure to like the video, share, and subscribe for more WWE 2K22 content in the future. And guys, Phenom, out.